Old School Will is back at it again. Now, before we get started, I want to ask every single person watching this video one very simple question. It's a question that only you can answer. Not your parents, friends, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. Only you. Now, how do you really feel about yourself? Because Old School honestly believe the answer to that one question determines nearly every decision you make in life. Think about that. Every morning you make decisions. What you're going to wear, how you're going to speak, who you're going to associate with, whether you're going to work hard or take shortcuts, whether you're going to prepare yourself or simply follow everybody else. Life is nothing more than one decision after another, and eventually those decisions become your future. Today, Old School wants to talk about that. Now, Old School grew up during a different time, back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. We didn't have everything. Matter of fact, most of us didn't have very much at all. But one thing we did have was that good old pride. Our parents, our grandparents taught us something that has almost disappeared today. You respect yourself and you respect others. You carry yourself with dignity, not because clothes made the person. They don't. But because the way you present yourself tells people how seriously you take yourself. That lesson stayed with Old School my entire life. Now, then my life kind of changed forever. Back in the 70s, Old School was drafted to the United States Army. But looking back, I can honestly say it was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. The military took a young man from the hood and introduced him to the world. Different people, different races, different cultures, and most of all, different ways of thinking. It forced me to grow up. One day I walked into my captain's office when I was assigned at, where was I assigned at? Fort Rucker, Alabama. And I remember behind the old captain's desk hung a huge wooden sign. I'll never forget what it said. It simply read, "You either lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way." That sentence stayed with Old School for decades, all the way up until now. Because leadership starts with one thing, and that's making your own decisions. After the military came another chapter in Old School's life. Over 40 years in law enforcement, and during those years, I saw people at their absolute best, and I also saw people at their absolute worst. One thing became crystal clear. One decision can change your life forever. One bad decision, one emotional decision, one decision based on following the crowd can destroy years of hard work. That's why I tell people, life is a series of decisions. Every day you're choosing your future. Today social media has become one of the loudest voices in our lives. Now, don't misunderstand Old School. Social media isn't automatically bad. I've built this channel because of it. But here's the problem. Too many people have stopped thinking for themselves. Instead, they wait to see what's trending. Then they copy it. If everybody's doing it, they do it. If it gets likes, they do it. If it gets views, they do it. But here's my question. Who's making your decisions? Is it you or somebody else? That's a question every young person needs to ask themselves today. Now let's talk about something that's been making headlines lately. Students showing up on HBCU college campuses wearing pajamas, bonnets, house shoes, and clothing most people would normally wear to bed. This isn't about attacking anyone. It's not about saying someone has less value because of what they're wearing. Every person deserves respect. But college isn't just another place to hang out. It's a place that's supposed to prepare you for the next chapter of your life. Employers notice, professors notice, and people notice. Whether we like it or not, first impressions still matters. The question isn't, can I wear this? The better question is, what message am I sending? Now let old school interject a little bit more. You walk into your first interview for a job, and you're wearing your house shoes, your bonnets, your do-rags, your slippers. Do you actually think that you're going to get hired? If you do, and old school tells it like it is, sadly to say, folks, you're definitely fooling yourself. Because no one is going to hire someone representing their company who doesn't respect themselves enough to come in looking decent. Old school isn't asking you to think like me. I'm asking you to think. Question what you see, research it, read, listen, and challenge those ideas. Make decisions because they're right, not because everybody else is doing it. Now that's leadership, that's maturity, and that's definitely growth. Now in closing, old school wants to just leave you one final question. When you wake up tomorrow morning, who's going to make your decisions? Is it going to be you or the crowd? Life is built one decision at a time. Now folks, choose wisely, because today's decision that you make becomes tomorrow's future for you. Well, with all that being said, I'm Old School Will. And if y'all want to see more of Old School Will, go to that YouTube channel, and I guarantee you're going to be amazed. And with all that being said, y'all stay blessed.